Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is going to be a weekend reading vlog. It is now Saturday morning and I've been sent 2 books very kindly from their publishers that were long listed on the Booker Prize. So I'm reading all the books on the Booker Prize long list this year. There's like 13 books to get through and I just contacted all the publishers and said, will you send me a free copy of the books and I'll review them on the channel. So the 2 books that I have got recently are An Orchestra of Minorities. The publisher kindly sent me that. And then they sent me Girl, Woman, Other. Another publisher sent me that. So I am going to start with a Orchestra of Minorities. This is huge. For some reason I thought this was a short book. From the picture it looked smaller, but this is massive. And this is it's set in Nigeria and a woman is going to kill herself. And then a poultry farmer sees that she's going to do this and he kind of comes to her aid and he throws his chickens to their deaths instead as kind of a sign of this is how bad the fall would have been for you. And then he saves her life and they forge a bond. And it's about their relationship and what develops from that night, and I think it sounds really intriguing and very up my street. So I'm going to start this now. I am actually going to go out, so we're going to drive, so I'll do some reading in the car. I've got to buy a wedding outfit, I've got to go food shopping, I've got to get a new shower head, like boring adulty stuff. But hopefully this is going to be really good. Also adore the cover with all these feathers that I'm guessing are like chicken feathers. Just gorgeous cover. So hopefully I'll love this. I'm in the car now and it's like torrential rain. But this says it's a contemporary twist on Homer's Odyssey as well. I have just got back in the flat and it is 7 p.m. Oh my god, we did so much today, so much like boring stuff. I don't find home shopping interesting at all. You know, people are like, I love it. We had to get a shower head and I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. And then we had to do food shopping, which was boring, and then get some stuff for the flat. And then I had to get an outfit for a wedding, which I just got like a shirt, which I'm gonna wear with like smart trousers, I think. But we were driving around all over the place because we had to get so many different stuff that I managed to read quite a bit of my book. So I've on a page 103, and so far it's set in Nigeria and a chicken farmer was about to see a woman jump off a bridge, so he threw 2 of his chickens off the bridge to say to her like, don't do this, you're gonna die, and then he just drives off. So he doesn't really talk to her that much, they don't exchange numbers or anything like that, and then their paths meet again in the future and it's about their relationship that they're developing between the 2 of them. And he lives with deep sadness and you know that she has some deep sadness because she was going to commit suicide. Fabulous so far. It's kind of like a troubled romance. Also, it's told by a spirit. So a spirit lives inside him, it lives inside all of us, and we are just the host body to the spirit. So the spirit isn't his spirit, and this spirit can direct him in certain ways but not really, and the spirit is telling someone about his events and about what he's done, and you kind of feel like it's a court of law. Obviously it's not, but it does feel like a spirit telling God like, this is what he did and I tried to help him and I tried to warn him and I'm so sorry. And you're kind of like, oh my god, what's he gonna do, like what's gonna happen? There's this dread throughout it, but then there's also this like blossoming relationship at the same time of it, which is really kind of bittersweet. I'm really enjoying it. I really like the writing of it. I like how he's like tending to his chickens and it goes into detail into that. I'm loving it so far. Good morning, happy Sunday. It's Sunday morning, I'm still in my Aladdin pyjama top and we just got to do some DIY stuff. So we've got to put up some light shades and then we need to change the shower head. So we got a new shower head and it's really boring, but we're changing the shower head. So we're just doing DIY, but I thought I would show you what I got yesterday from Matalan. I did not get a wedding outfit, but I got everything but a wedding outfit. So here is the stuff that I've got. I've just piled it on top of each other. You're looking at it now. I don't think this is how people haul. But anyway, I'm no beauty guru. This is red. It's coming off pink, but it's like a red thing that was £4. It was in the sale and I really like the buttons on it. So I've got a red shirt. I then got this big pink jumper, which is a bit too big for me, but it doesn't matter because I can wear it with tights, and that was £7. This is like the worst way I could be doing this. Jeans. I then got my thing that I love the most. Look at me, just like... This is my favourite item here. It's not really a top, it's not really a jacket. It just does up with a bit of string, which I really like this string. And it does up at the top and then the rest of it's open. And it's just kind of like a long sleeved jacket and I really like it. It's all patterned on the back. I then got these little shoes, which I thought looked a bit vintagey, with chain on the front. And then I got this nice headband. Everyone's loving headbands. I used to love them as a kid, so I got this silk red headband, and that's my haul. I'm just about to do some reading, so I thought I'd update you. Also, while you're at this weird angle like I'm going to fall on you, it's because I'm filming on my nice camera, but it's really heavy, so we're at this weird angle. Also, I am wearing all of my new clothes. I'm like a child. I don't buy new clothes very often, so when I do, I wear them all at once. My headband, my new top, new jeans, new shoes, everything I'm wearing right now. But I'm going to finish off Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. This is a Poirot novel and he gets on the Orient Express and a man is murdered, and then he obviously goes through everyone who's on the express to try and work out who has motive, and quite a few people have motive. What's fantastic about this one, which I love in Agatha Christie's, is when there's a tragic backstory relating to someone on the train that relates to the murder, and it's like, oh well, once upon a time there was this, I don't know if it's interesting, but there was this story, and it links in, and I think that's so clever. So I'm going to finish this off now. It is much later now and I finished Murder on the Orient Express earlier, and oh my god, I did not see that ending coming at all. I'm not going to spoil you, no one spoil anyone in the comments, but oh my god, I really like the ending. I'm not going to say any more because I feel like I'm going to blurt out, but I liked the ending. I did not see it coming at all. Really enjoyed Murder on the Orient Express. It is much later now, it's nearly 5 o'clock, and me and Dom are going to a gig tonight. So for his birthday, I bought him tickets to go and see a band called Animals as Leaders, and we are going to see them tonight. What would you describe Animals as Leaders as?
Prog metal.
Prog metal. So that, what is that? Progressive metal music. But they're a trio, so it's 3 men on stage who play electric guitar. Is that right?
Yeah, 2 of them do, yeah.
2 of them play electric guitar. What does the other one play?
Bass and drums.
Bass and drums. No lyrics?
No, it's all instrumental.
It's all instrumental. So we're just going to go somewhere and listen to like people play electric guitar music. Is that kind of what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's other bands going to be playing as well. It's not really my scene, I'll be totally honest, but I'm going with an open mind. It is really long. It's like, what is it, 4 hours we'll be there for?
Yeah,
5 hours of like non-stop listening to people play electric guitar. It's in an area which I would describe as feral. It's in a nightclub, but in a really feral, odd area. I'm wearing trainers just in case I have to bust out for any reason, but fingers crossed, hopefully it's good. I'll film some of it so you can see what it's like. I am in the venue, the band is playing as you can probably hear, but I just wanted to show you something that I think is a really good idea. In the women's toilets they have these holders, so you take your drink, I've just got a Diet Coke, but you place your drink here, and the idea is that you take your drink with you to the toilet. And I just think that's a really good idea, and they're called Guardian drink holders. I think it's a really good idea to stop spiking drinks. Everyone is watching the gig. It's interesting. It's kind of, there's screamo bands to warm up. Guys, I'm holding in. I've got my Diet Coke, so hopefully I'll be fine. I am back from the gig. Animals as Leaders was actually really good. I thought the other bands were good. My ears feel very funny, I'll be honest with you. I feel like I'm shouting, even though I don't know whether I am. My ears are very sore, but Animals as Leaders, they were good. And then at the end of their gig, they were like, okay, bye. And then the audience was like, animals, animals, and was like screaming for an encore. And I honestly thought someone was going to be killed. I was sitting like, oh my god, I feel like someone's going to be killed if they don't come back on. And then they came on and it was great, and they did this long song and it's fantastic. I may have broken into the VIP section. So where the stage was, it was all like standing, but there was really tall people at the front so you couldn't really see. And then at the side of the stage, it was up on a like kind of platform level, this VIP area. I maybe pushed my way into the VIP with Dom, and I just was like, sit down, sit down. And then we sat on these 2 seats and no one came near us or anything. The VIP section was actually empty, so from our seats we could see the whole entire stage. It was fantastic, the best view. So I don't know if I've broken the law tonight. It is now midnight, so I should probably go to sleep. But I really want to read some more of this, An Orchestra of Minorities. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm going to read a bit more of this. Hi, happy Monday. I'm back with another weird angle again, just like, oh, in your face. I feel like a seal, like, oh, like in your face. Anyway, don't know what that little outburst was. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed my soiree into metal music at the weekend there. Just like, oh, yes. I thought Animals as Leaders were really good. I thought the bands before them weren't very good. I feel like the problem with many gigs that I go to is that you have the stage, and obviously the performers are all on the stage, and then you have a barrier about 2 feet or 1 feet away from the audience, and it's a security barrier. So there'll be the stage, this barrier with a gap of about, you know, a metre, and then the bouncers will be in the barrier sometimes, and then you'll have the audience. So for something like a metal gig, when they want you to kind of go mad and stuff like that, you can't even touch the stage. Like, if the people would have jumped from the stage into the audience, they would have broken their little ankles. Like, it just, you can't get the same vibe. People can't get as into it, they can't get as mental. And so I think that really holds back a lot of gigs that I go to, is I feel a real disconnect as me as an audience member to the stage, because it's almost like they don't trust you. They need that security barrier and you're like, oh okay, I'm not trusted. So it's a real us and them celebrity fan kind of thing that I'm not really into. There was an essay there on Hannah gigging. But I thought it was good. Dom absolutely loved it and it was his birthday present. I am into this book. This is An Orchestra of Minorities. I'm like full on into it. I'm on page 251 and there are over 500 pages. So I'm like almost halfway through it. Oh my god. Right, so his relationship with the woman, they're like getting on really well, but her parents are really wealthy and he is just a poultry farmer who doesn't have any parents anymore. So her parents are like, you're not good enough, and then he makes a drastic turn to improve himself so that he will be improved enough on their level so they might let him be with their daughter, and it all goes terribly wrong. I'm in the bit and it's just gone terribly wrong and I'm like, oh my god, it's really good. It's so good. And the spirit, like, I love the spirit that lives in him that's like, I must tell you what happened. This isn't a good tale. And then the spirit, every time he goes to, oh my god, I love it, I love it. Every time he goes to sleep, the spirit, like, leaves his body. And the spirit's like, when he's sleeping, you know, I go for a wander. I wander about, I have a look. And I love those bits when the spirit's by themselves. And there was a bit where the spirit was just wandering around. So the spirit can see other people's spirits. And for one woman, she sees that this woman is haunted by a ghost, and she's like, I can see this young woman and then this wailing ghost next to her. Oh my god, I loved it all. Like, really enjoying it so far. So that, I haven't done my full review. Don't be like, oh, you love it, okay, like, thanks for the recommendation. Not a recommendation yet until I finish it. I always feel really nervous about doing reading vlogs because I don't want to say in it like, I'm loving it, and then people go out and buy the book and then I'm like, oh no, the end was terrible, I hate it. Because then I feel really guilty that people have gone out and bought the book and thought that I was recommending it. So I'm not recommending it. Read more Murder on the Orient Express, I recommend that, but I'm not recommending this till I've finished it, and it's a beast. It's probably going to take me another week to finish it and get through with it, but I have a really busy week coming up this week, so I probably won't do any more reading, like full on reading, till the weekend. Maybe I'll do another reading vlog next weekend. If you're interested, let me know. I will end the video here and I will see you again soon for another video.